Hey, it's Mike here. I got a damaged screen on an HP Probook 6460B. I'm just going to show you how to swap out the LCD screen. Over here, I've purchased a new screen. This is the matte style version, and I got it shipped off of a laptop store. So it's ready to go. So let's get this started. First thing you want to do is remove these two little rubber cover-ups. Those two screws underneath there, and take those little rubber things off and unscrew those screws out, and I'll show you the next step after that. Just sit tight. So I have the two screws removed, and now you want to get your fingernails in underneath the plastic, and you want to start popping it up, and I'll show you what it looks like after you peel back the plastic cover layer. So we got the plastic cover taken off, and now you're got 6 screws you want to remove. You got 2 here on the hinge and 2 on that hinge there, and then there's bigger screws on each corner, so you want to take those off. Make sure you don't lose them. They're pretty small. They'll escape on you quick if you drop them on the floor. I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. Now that those 6 screws have been removed, you can see that the lid of the laptop is kind of loose, and you want to take the screen and just tilt it up a bit on its hinges. And then you got 4 screws, 1 on each corner you want to loosen off. Those are super tiny screws, so magnetic head on a screwdriver would be best for that. And I'll show you what happens after you get those screws and unmount the So I rotated the laptop to take the screws out on the other side, and you can see now the screen's fallen through down to the lid. It's loosened from the hinge frame. So now you want to fold it over, and you want to get a little flathead screwdriver, and you want to loosen the stickiness of the tape and of the ribbon, because it is taped to the back side of the screen. So I'll show you what it looks like after. Now that I have it loosened, I'm just going to grab that clear tape that's on top, and I'm just going to lightly pull this down, make sure it's all on stick, and unseat it. And fold that back, and now you can remove the bad screen. This is the broken screen. So now I'm gonna unpackage the new screen and put it in. So I put the new screen on. I've taken the protective packaging and film off the screen, and I've placed it back down on the keyboard in the same orientation as the one I've taken off. And then once you're ready with that, you want to bring this back down, and you want to seat this back into the metal clip, and make sure it's secure, and then maybe use a piece of electrical tape to tape over it to make sure it stays fastened. And I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. So I'm all done. I reseated the clip and I put a piece of tape over. Just be careful that the wire still stays in the seam. It's a bit of a pain to put it back in if you do take it out, but it's not impossible at all to get it in, but just a little time consuming. Now you just want to flip your screen back over gently, and you want to remount it back into the frame. I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. Okay, so I got the 4 screws in. Now you just want to lift the lid up, and you want to put the 2 top screws in first so that the screen frame is inside the laptop lid. So you can see I got the screws in. Now we want to put the screws back into the hinges. When you do this, you want to press the laptop lid up from underneath to press it in, and you want to do the middle and the innermost hole on both sides. The innermost hole and the middle hole. Leave the outside ones to last, because you're going to put the plastic cover on top and put the 2 screws in on the external side of the plastic. So I'll show you what it looks like when we get to that point. Okay, as you can see, I got the 2 screws in here, 2 screws in there. The laptop lid fully is working. I'm gonna put the plastic cover back on, just like so. You want to make sure you want to get around the hinge, or the latch at the top. Anyways, connect it back on, snaps back down. may have to go around a couple times because I'm doing it with one hand while I'm doing it. Of course, you want to put the last 2 screws in and put the rubber stops back in. So I'll do that. So there we have it. Put the screws in, put the little rubber stickums. I left them on the top of the keyboard chassis there. And I'm just going to grab my handy dandy power cord. I'm not sure if the battery's charged on this one or not. And we're going to fire it up and see if the screen comes alive. As you can see, the power light came on. And I'll press the button right now and see what happens. And voila, we have a working new screen. Alright, that's how you replace the screen on a 6460. Hope you found it helpful. If you have any comments, leave it in the video below. Thanks. See ya.